There are few names in the entertainment world that carry the kind of power, mystery, and influence that Rihanna does. She is not just a singer. She is not just a businesswoman. She is a force of nature, someone who built an empire from talent, intuition, and a refusal to follow the rules. For years, her fans have begged for one thing: new music. But Rihanna, ever the strategist, stayed quiet. She launched billion-dollar businesses, revolutionized beauty standards, and transformed the world of fashion. The music world waited, impatient and desperate. And then, finally, whispers began. Studio sessions, leaked vocal clips, insider tweets, rumors of a comeback. If Rihanna truly returns to music after nearly a decade away, it will not just be a musical event. It could reshape the relationship between celebrity artistry and business in ways the world has never seen before. Let's dive deep into what Rihanna's long-awaited return to music could really mean for her billion-dollar beauty empire. To understand the weight of this moment, you have to go back to where it all began. Rihanna didn't start as an entrepreneur. She started as a girl from Barbados with a dream and a voice that could cut through any noise. When Pondé Replay dropped in 2005, she became an instant pop phenomenon. But what followed wasn't just success, it was transformation. Over the next decade, Rihanna evolved faster than anyone else in music. She wasn't just a hitmaker, she was a shapeshifter. Each album, each look, each sound reinvented her. From the rebellious edge of Rated R to the raw vulnerability of Anti, Rihanna built an identity that couldn't be boxed in. Then, just as the world was ready for her next album, she disappeared. For most artists, stepping away from music at the height of fame would be career suicide. But Rihanna was never most artists. In 2017, she launched Fenty Beauty, and everything changed. The brand wasn't just another celebrity makeup line. It was a revolution. For decades, beauty brands catered to a limited range of skin tones, leaving millions of people feeling invisible. Rihanna changed that with one bold move: 40 foundation shades on launch day. It wasn't just a business decision. It was a cultural statement. Fenty Beauty didn't just sell makeup, it sold inclusion, representation, and empowerment. It made people feel seen. The success was immediate. Within a year, the brand had made over $500 million in revenue. Rihanna became a billionaire. The girl who once sang about finding love in a hopeless place had found gold in a fearless one. But while the business world celebrated her empire, fans grew restless. They wanted the artist, not just the entrepreneur. Every time Rihanna posted a product or fashion campaign, the comments filled with one demand: where is the album? For a while, she laughed it off. Then, as time went on, the laughter turned into silence. Now, years later, the tide is turning. Insiders claim she's back in the studio. Producers who have worked with her before have dropped hints online. And recently, Rihanna herself teased, "I'm recording again, but I want to make something I've never made before." If she truly returns, this isn't just another album drop, it's a cultural earthquake. But here's the twist: it could also be one of the smartest business moves of her career. Let's be real. Rihanna doesn't need to make music anymore. Her empire is thriving. Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and Savage X, Fenty collectively generate hundreds of millions in annual revenue. She is the wealthiest female musician on the planet, even without releasing new music for almost a decade. So why come back now? Because she doesn't have to. That freedom changes everything. When Rihanna was younger, she made music to build fame. Now, she can make music to build legacy. That difference could redefine not just her career, but her entire brand identity. Her music comeback could be the perfect bridge between her artistry and her business empire, and here's how. The music could reignite the brand. Rihanna's music isn't just entertainment, it's energy, it's attitude. Every era she's created has influenced global fashion and beauty trends. Think back to Good Girl, Gone Bad. The short hair, the leather jackets, the confidence. That aesthetic didn't just define an album. It sold millions in related styles and looks. Imagine what a new Rihanna era could do now, especially when she owns the brands herself. A new sound means a new aesthetic, and a new aesthetic means an explosion of Fenty products inspired by it. Picture this: a music video showcasing never-before-seen Fenty makeup looks. A live performance where every outfit comes from Savage X Fenty's new line. A world tour where fans can wear her world literally. The synergy between her art and her empire could be unstoppable. The comeback could humanize the billionaire. Let's face it, once celebrities reach billionaire status, they often feel distant from their audience. But music is the great equalizer. It reconnects the artist with emotion, struggle, and humanity. For Rihanna, returning to music means reminding people of the soul behind the success. It's not about profit margins or product launches. It's about stories, emotions, and that unmistakable voice that once soundtracked a generation. Her fans have grown up. They've faced heartbreak, motherhood, exhaustion, the same things Rihanna has. If her new music reflects that growth, it won't just sell records. It will deepen loyalty across every corner of her fan base. And loyalty, in business terms, is gold. The timing is perfect. Rihanna's empire is solid enough to run itself. Her team and brand identity are established. The world of beauty has shifted to match her standard of inclusivity, meaning she no longer needs to prove anything there. Now, she has the time and space to reclaim her first love music without risking her empire. In fact, the two could strengthen each other. Because let's be honest, there's something poetic about Rihanna returning to her roots after conquering the world outside of music. It's not regression, it's full circle. The cultural climate is begging for her return. The music industry feels different today. There's talent, but not much mystery. There are hits, but few moments. And that's exactly where Rihanna thrives, in this space, where art meets unpredictability. Her absence has created demand. Her silence built anticipation. The industry is ready for another cultural shift, and Rihanna has always been the one to deliver it. When she drops that first single, every artist, influencer, and brand will pause. Because when Rihanna moves, the world moves with her. But here's the fascinating part: her comeback doesn't just affect the music industry. It affects the business world too. Comeback doesn't just affect the music industry. It affects the business world too. If Rihanna releases new music, her empire could experience a massive brand uplift. Analysts have already estimated that even a single new album could raise Fenty's global visibility by up to 30%. That translates directly into billions in brand value. Every lyric, every performance, every red carpet moment becomes free advertising for her companies. Except this time, it's personal, authentic, and emotional. And Rihanna knows how to turn emotion into economy better than anyone. Behind the glitz and glamour, Rihanna has always been a visionary marketer. She understands how to make the world feel connected to her brand. When she launched Fenty Beauty, she didn't lead with celebrity endorsement. She led with representation. She made her fans part of the story. That's why they stayed loyal. Now, imagine that same emotional marketing wrapped in the storytelling of her music. A new song about confidence paired with a campaign for a bold Fenty lipstick. A music video about freedom shot wearing Savage X Fenty designs. A tour that doubles as a fashion statement. This isn't just art. It's strategy. A masterclass in turning authenticity into influence. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of Rihanna's return isn't what it means for her brands. It's what it means for her. Fame, wealth, and entrepreneurship are heavy crowns to wear. Yet Rihanna has always carried them with grace. But deep down, every true artist needs to express, not just to sell. Returning to music might not be about business at all. It might be about balance. After years of creating for others, for customers, for the market, she might finally be creating for herself again. And that, ironically, could make her empire stronger than ever. Because when the creator thrives, the creation flourishes. And that's the secret to her power. Rihanna doesn't chase trends. She creates them. She doesn't react to culture. She defines it. When she launches a product, people don't just buy it, they identify with it. When she releases a song, people don't just listen, they feel seen. So, imagine what happens when both sides of her genius collide again, the business mogul and the artist, united. The result could be one of the most powerful brand resurgences of the decade. Of course, there's risk. Every comeback carries one. The expectations are enormous. The internet is louder, harsher, and faster than ever. But Rihanna has never been afraid of pressure. She turns it into diamonds literally and metaphorically. If anyone can pull off the perfect blend of music and empire, it's her. And perhaps that's the real lesson here. Rihanna's return isn't about nostalgia. It's about evolution. About proving that art and commerce don't have to compete, they can dance together. As fans wait, holding their breath for that first new note, one thing is certain. This comeback will be about more than songs. It will be about power, creativity, and legacy. Rihanna built her empire by making people feel beautiful. Now, she's about to remind them what beauty sounds like. And when that happens, the world won't just listen, it will move. It will feel. And it will remember why she is, and always will be, one of the most influential women of her generation. So when Rihanna finally returns to the studio spotlight, it won't just shake the charts. It will shake the entire idea of what it means to be a modern icon. Because she isn't just coming back to music. She's coming back to remind the world that empire and emotion can coexist. And when they do, they become unstoppable.